My new icebreaker answer is going to be, I am the girl that passed out in the back of a Spencer's looking at the lingerie.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Oh, sorry, it was shaky.
Sorry for the shakiness. If you're new here, I'm Tanya, and the one holding the camera is my daughter Savannah, and today we have a vlog for you. I just picked her up from her dorm room, and we're gonna get her some lunch really quick, go home. We're gonna film a couple of videos at home for you guys, and then hang out for a little bit. And then tonight we are going to my best friend's house. We've been best friends since about 9th grade, so forever we've been best friends. And we're gonna do a puppy play date. So I have a boxer puppy, and she has a new puppy that is I don't know. I'll put the name right here.
I thought it was a Mastiff.
That is a version of a Mastiff. There's
okay.
There's different types of Mastiffs.
God, dogs are confusing.
Dogs are very confusing. Anyway, I'll put the name of it right here so you know, because it's hard and long. That's
what she said. It's hard and long. That's oh my god, that's the worst thing you could have ever said. It's hard and long.
It didn't click until right after I said it, and I'm like, whoops. So yeah,
are you me now?
So I'm going to show you guys some of the puppy play date. They've had one before, and they're adorable together, so I'll film some of that for you.
Y'all are such 40-year-old dog moms.
Yes, that's
We're coming over for the puppy play date tonight.
Yeah, but me and her are
We're going to drink some beers in the garage.
I'm sorry, but we are not the boring 40-year-old moms that, you know, that are like Karens or whatever. I mean, we're cool.
No, yes, everyone, even my friends, because I had my grad party at her house, and my friends also all love her. And I've told some stories. Sorry, Brenda.
So, yeah, right now we're going to, I think, run to Culver's. It's a Midwest restaurant, if you guys are not from around here. It's big in the Midwest. So, but the lines are always long, so, and we are kind of in a hurry. If the line is long, I think we might go to a different fast food restaurant with a shorter line. But anyway.
Yeah.
So, what's up?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My competitive side rarely comes out. If you know me, I'm not a competitive person. My mom can probably verify that, right?
Yeah.
Academically?
That's a different story.
Academically.
But you're also, it's not just with other people. Academically, she is competitive with her own self.
Oh, I compete with myself all the time.
Oh, yeah. It's really bad.
Listen, I was in psychology today, small group, and they decided to play a review game, right? Jeopardy. And I took AP Psych. So, literally, okay, this isn't meant to sound like a brag, but like, we have an exam next week, and I can take it. I mean, I'm still gonna study, but I could take it without even attending any of the classes, because taking AP Psych, I know everything. Like, we learned everything already, and we spent weeks on everything. So, like, I know the information. Especially, it's easier for you to retain information if it's something you enjoy. And Psych, like, I could talk about psychology for days. So don't ever get me started on it, because I'll never shut up. But we were doing Jeopardy today. And so we were in 5 groups of like 4. And this dude next to me in the group
Whoa, what's in the freaking road? Holy
it's the
crap.
Amazon box.
I know, Jesus Christ, people.
This other group. So the way we did it was your group throws a piece of paper at the teacher when you want to answer. She was like, I'm giving you free reign to throw paper at me and take your anger out on me. So when you want to answer, you throw paper at me. And every single question, she wouldn't even get to finish asking the question, and he was blah, 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 blah. Arrogant, smart guys piss me off more than anyone in the world, probably. It is a pet peeve of mine. If you are arrogant and smart, that is why I didn't want to go to a competitive school, because it's full of arrogant, smart people, and I don't like those people, okay? I just don't like it. And he was like, all of you guys should sit behind me at the test so you can cheat on me, because I know all the answers. I was like, shut up. So he was answering all the questions, and me, because I'm shy, for the whole game, I knew all the answers, but I'm that person that even though I know all the answers, I'm not gonna participate in the game, right? Because
I'm that way. I was like that in school too.
Yeah, so I was like, I could be in the lead right now because I know all the answers, but I'm not gonna answer them. And then he started answering every single one, and everyone was like, whoa, how do you know that? We don't know anything. And like literally, they were like, we don't know any of these. How do you know that? And I was like, let me show him. So the next question, I was like, I was like, actually the answer is, and I got a point because.
So out of all the millions questions, you did one.
Okay, well there were other ones that I knew, and I was talking to my group, and I was like, this is the answer, so you throw it and say it for me because I don't want to do it. And they were like, no, we're too nervous. Because of course, I always get paired with the other shy people. But yeah, so my competitive side came out. You're gonna ask for a Diet Pepper, like what? Jose, last time we were here.
Do you know what you want?
Yes, I want a butter burger, a butter.
What?
Okay.
Let's try that again. Rewind.
A single butter burger with cheese, ketchup, and mayo, and fries, and a Dr. Pepper.
Like a combo?
Yeah. I want cheese curds though, but I can't have it without the fries. So fries it is. You know what? I should start getting the kids' meal. I forgot about that. That's what Emily gets every time. I'm putting y'all down for a second. Sorry. Second. Sorry. Sorry, bro. Dad lets me do that in his car.
I'm not Dad.
Hey.
I've never been Dad. I don't do and say the same things as your dad does.
Hey.
Hi.
Q, hey. Q, hi. Hi. He walks up to them. Anyway, what was I talking about?
I don't know.
Wait. Okay. Where should I start? Guys, now, okay, so, because I got a little too excited.
That's not really how it happened.
It's what I keep saying, though, because it's so funny.
Yeah, it started, though, the day before, right? You were feeling sick?
Guys, I'm so bad. See, I don't know if you ever notice this about me, but with me, I either severely overreact to things or severely underreact to things. Yeah. And I think this is one of the times I severely underreact because I'm over here laughing about it, but like...
I'm an underreactor kind of to everything.
I don't know, is it insensitive to talk about this knowing it like hurt people?
It's only insensitive if you mock it.
I know. Okay, so especially if you guys watch my channel too, you might know I had a very dramatic weight loss, and since then things have not really been right. I've contemplated.
Let me just say, her weight loss was not due to any eating disorder.
I do not have an eating disorder.
And she's also still in the normal weight range for her age and height and everything. So it's not that dramatic.
I'm not dying. I'm not hurting myself. I'm not starving myself.
Oh my God.
I'm not starving myself. I'm not like anything like that, okay? So please don't comment get help because it's not like that.
Yeah, it's not like that.
But I have contemplated whether I'm anemic or not. Still don't even know because they didn't tell me, and it wasn't in my blood work results file that they gave me thing. They gave me this packet.
Oh, they gave you the
Well,
results?
no, they didn't really give me much. They just gave me a packet and it said like what to do if your child passes out and stuff. I don't know. They didn't really give me much. They should have told me. What is going on in this town?
No idea.
Okay, anyway. So. Oh my Lord.
What is happening?
I can feel the rage building. I'm on my period, okay? So the rage just builds really fast.
Okay, anyway, the period actually has something to do with all of this.
Yes, when I am on my period, like other females, I get low iron. And sometimes when I stand up, this happens when I'm not on my period too, I will get dizzy and my vision will like either blur or just like get spotty, right? So I'm like, okay, this is normal. Basically, I was feeling really sick all day, and like I was like, okay, this is probably my period. But when I woke up that morning, I texted my mom and I was like, this isn't right. Like I had really bad flu symptoms that night for some reason, and like I was like, I just can't go to class this morning. And she was like, okay, that's fine. My roommate was gonna make me go to class, but when I said my mom gave me permission, she was like, oh, okay. Anyway, so I was like, then my friend came over and I was like, you know what, I'm feeling better. He wants to go to the store, we can go to the store. So we went and walked around the Halloween store.
I told her, stay home and rest, don't go anywhere.
Yeah, but I rested all day, and then I was like, okay, I'll go. I feel better. So we walked around the Halloween store, and then we went to Spencer's, and I was we were back there, I was freezing. Like, I was telling him, I was like, is it really, like, actually this cold in here, or is it just me?
Were you freezing the whole day and the whole time at the mall, or just in that moment?
On and off. And I knew, like, especially low iron, like, you're gonna get cold, but I was, like, sitting there, like, teeth chattering, and it was uncomfortable. I was like, why am I so cold? He was like, it's not that bad, it's, like, normal in here. I'm like, I'm freezing. And then I was starting to feel sick again, and I was like, I think we need to go soon, like, I'm not feeling well. We were gonna get food on the way back, and I was like, we should just pick it up and go back because I'm not feeling great. And then we were in the back of Spencer's, we were looking at the lingerie. I had like the worst period cramp of my life. Like, it hit me like
By the way, it was Tanner who she was with, and you've seen him in my
Yes.
videos.
So I was with Tanner, and I was like, oh my god. Like, I literally, my cramp was so bad. I like bent over like this, and I was like, oh. And then I stood back up, and my vision started to go. And I grabbed onto his shoulder, and I was like, Tanner, I can't see. But I was like thinking it's normal, but also my vision like completely went for a second, and I was like, what the heck? And I was like, I can't see. And then according to him, okay, maybe I shouldn't get that into graphic detail because it's kind of bad. But yeah, I passed out basically.
He caught her before she landed.
Yeah, I started leaning over. He knew I was out, and he asked if I was okay, but he knew I was out. And he grabbed me, and then he slowly brought me to the floor. And then as he was putting me on the floor, I woke up and I couldn't hear for a second. So I was confused because everything was muffled. It was like I could hear things, but it was just muffled. It was really weird. Mm-hmm. But I heard the manager say, does she need an ambulance? And I was on the floor, and because I think it was because I wasn't in my right mind, because I don't know why I would think this. I was like, I'm just sitting on the floor. Why does she think I need an ambulance? That's funny. Is he gonna tell her, like, no, she's just sitting on the floor? But also, I couldn't remember getting on the floor. Like, why would I just sit on the floor, you know? So he put my backpack behind my head.
It's like you had amnesia for a minute.
Yeah, but it was weird because my first thought was, I'm just sitting on the floor. I don't know. And he was like, you passed out. And I was like, what? And I was like, fine with it, I guess. I was just like, okay. It didn't take convincing. I was like, yeah, okay, I passed out. And I was like, how long was I out for? Because it seriously felt like no time passed, and honestly, not much did. I was out for like 5 seconds, but... So then they called 911, and he handled it really great. He had them call 911. He straddled over me and made sure that I didn't hit my head and stuff, and I was just laying there. And I tried to sit up and then stand up, and he was like, no, you are not standing up, lay down. And the ambulance came. They were like, you don't have to go with the EMTs. You could just drive yourself to the hospital. Well, not drive myself to the hospital, but, you know, go to the hospital on your own or whatever.
She also called me while she was laying
so
there.
I called her and started bawling my eyes out because it was, like, weird to say out loud because I've never fainted in my life. So, yeah, then I got some food because they were like, you need to eat you just need to eat first to get your blood sugar up because it's really low.
Also, the hospital is literally right next door to the mall where she was.
Yeah.
So, and there's like a McDonald's also right there.
Yeah.
So they just grabbed McDonald's.
The manager was like, the hospital's right across the street, sweetie. You can have him drive you there, and it's okay. You can go. It's right there. But there's no pressure to go with the EMTs. It's all good. She was really sweet and helpful. But then I walked out of Spencer's and we went to the hospital.
While I was on the phone with her, I was relaying all this information to my husband, and he immediately got up and grabbed his phone and called Savannah's boyfriend to tell him what was going on, and he freaked out, and my husband and him, he left where he was at, they all drove to the hospital.
Yeah, my poor boyfriend, he got there like 20 minutes before everyone else did.
Yeah.
And
I didn't go because my husband went. I stayed home with my son.
Basically, the doctors said I was super dehydrated. But I went to a primary care doctor at my school. They provide like health care. So they're gonna see if I have thyroid issues. I doubt that's the issue. And they're gonna see if I'm anemic. So I probably
You're much
am.
more likely. It's much more likely that
I doubt I have thyroid issues. I don't think that's the problem though.
Yeah, I think it's much more likely.
Because also, that's another thing she said. She was like, that can cause weight loss. I'm like, I just explained to you what caused my weight loss.
Yeah.
Are you not listening?
That's a whole story in itself.
Yeah, but yeah, that's my story. I skipped class all week because I fainted in a Spencer's. So I'm doing fine though. So like, don't worry about me. I'm taking care of myself. I have a ton of people taking care of me. My boyfriend, my best friend who was there, my roommate. I don't live by myself. My parents. Everyone's watching me. So.
And the next morning, Tanner got up and went over there at like 8 or something in the morning to walk her to the place to get breakfast to make sure she didn't pass out on her walk alone.
Yeah, he spent the night with me.
Oh, he spent the night? Oh.
Because he was there that night because we had food.
Okay, that's right.
He brought us, so he was nice because he was nice enough. I didn't want to walk to the dining hall and get food, so I was like, can you bring us food? And he was like, yeah, of course. So he brought us food, and then he spent the night, and I was like, can you walk me to my appointment? And he did, and he waited for me in the waiting room. And
all right, so that was her little story time for you. Now we're gonna go inside and film a few reaction videos for you, and then film some of the puppy play date tonight. So we'll see you then. Hey guys, this is a totally different day. This is the next day. We were supposed to do the puppy play date right after the last time that you saw us, but it was pouring down rain and we couldn't do it and we had to cancel it. So we're gonna do it today instead. So that's what we're gonna do. Me and Savannah are at the mall real quick. But right after we get back from the mall, we're gonna go do the puppy play date.
ew, it's all over.
You're drilling holes.
Raven, you're so gross.
Wipe it
This
off.
is nasty. He's licking it off of her.
Drink a case of beer and she's still smaller than the rest of us. The doctor said I need to eat more. No, you don't. You already eat more than me.
Oh yeah, I still can't see him.
I used to be a bean kid.